Hello guys and welcome to Unfiltered Ideas Clips channel where you can find short informative clips from a 1 hour long podcast. अभी मैंने UI UX सीख लिया, मैंने प्रोजेक्ट भी बिल्ड किया, आई हैव डन माय इंटर्नशिप, बट मेरा पहले से माइंडसेट है मुझे बिजनेस करना है. सो लेट्स से मैंने एक छोटा एजेंसी स्टार्ट कर दिया. I have 2-3 team members. So how do I get my first initial clients?
Wonderful question. That is precisely the path that I have walked on.
Yeah.
So I'll use the experience that I have. There are many different ways to solve this problem. I will again rely on the way that I have experimented with. Initially, I worked on as many conceptual projects as I could. I redesigned WhatsApp. I created a digital resume app.
Yeah.
Right. And this was again 2012. Native mobile apps were at peak. Right. So everyone was looking for mobile apps. So that's where I started. I would design the whole night, right? Code the whole morning. That is how the life was.
Yeah.
So if I was restarting again, if I send myself back to 2012, I would do precisely what I did. I would get into churning out as many projects, conceptual projects as possible. Push them out on platforms like Behance, Dribbble, LinkedIn. Behance was the platform through which majority of our revenue came from in the initial days, right? Majority of our leads came from there. We have of course moved away from it,
right.
But if I was starting in 2012, I would be doing the same thing. I would churn out as many conceptual projects as possible, package them well, design them well, visually appealing, aesthetically good, push them out. Be as frequent as possible. Focus on volume initially.
Yeah.
Don't worry about quality. Quality will come with time, right? Quality is not something which you just wake up and come up with.
Right.
Right. You have to go to the grunt work to reach the quality level. I would first of all focus there.
Yeah.
Push out as many case studies as possible. And when I receive a business inquiry, I should be responsive. I remember we got a very good client, very large client. This was 2014. And he sent an email at 1:30 a.m. in the night. And within 5 minutes, I responded. And we got the business.
Right.
And he's still a very, very good friend. I really, really love. Unfortunately, we don't work at a business level, but we are very well connected at a personal level.
Yeah.
I meet him every time in Bangalore. So the first meeting I had, he told me, Chandan, I emailed 5-6 other agencies. You were the only one who gave me a response in less than 10 minutes.
Right.
I have quotes which are lesser than what you're quoting me. And he showed me the emails. Like he was not bluffing or lying.
Yeah.
But I am going to go ahead with you just because of the fact that you're responsive. Right? So we responded, we engaged, we worked really well. We worked on multiple different projects with this particular person, right? So I would be again very responsive. I should not say, if I have woken up at 3 a.m. in the morning, if I had fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Then if I see a message, even today, if I see a message and if I've woken up to get a glass of water in the middle of the night, if I see a message, I respond. Right? And a lot of time you don't have to send lengthy responses. You just have to acknowledge,
right.
Hey, I got the email. I'll get back to you in next 5-6 hours. That's it.
Yeah.
Right? The person on the other end will learn that you're responsive. And that is the first step towards building trust. Right? So I would churn out projects. I will be as responsive as possible. And initially, I will focus on providing as much value as I can. If you have asked me to do 100% of the work, I will do 150%.
Yeah.
Because I am the needy person.
Right.
Right? And that's a very important distinction that we need to understand, right? If I'm starting up right now, I am the person in need.
Yeah.
I cannot command, my terms. Right? It is always a buyer's market.
Right.
Right. So I would focus on that, build connections, build relationships. I will reach a stage where I can comfortably at least hire an intern whom I can pay at least 5,000 rupees a month. At least, right? If I have close to zero revenue, that is what I will do. Because as I said, never make anyone work for free.
Yeah.
Right? So get that person, make sure that over a period of time, that person is at least 50% of your skill sets. they will not be, nobody will be 100% of you, right? You are never 100% of anybody else, right? Make sure that they are able to groom them, train them in a way that they are at least 50% as efficient as you are, or quality level, so whatever your parameters are. And then get more people.
Right.
Initially, for a few years, if you're starting up, make sure that your family condition, your financial conditions are supporting you. If they are not, then it's going to be emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
Right? It'll be very difficult mentally. See, entrepreneurship, it fucks people up mentally. It is crazy, and people don't realize
safety, there is no security.
There is no safety, there's no security. You can get into legal trouble if you're not, thorough enough. You can screw up relationships. If you have raised money from your family or friends, you're gone.
Right.
And good thing about running an agency business or a services business is that they are ultimately cash cows.
Yeah.
See, your growth may not be exponential. You may not be able to generate, $100 million revenue in 2 years, right? But then you will be profitable.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long game.
Thank you guys for watching this whole clip, and I'm sure कि आपको इससे कुछ सीखने के लिए मिला होगा. And for more such informative content, make sure to subscribe to our channel.